analyst and FAA licensed pilot. Hi, Kyle. So
Good morning.
the dates they're talking about, we're saying that March 12th is when they shared the data, but the Malaysian investigators didn't redirect their search efforts to the Indian Ocean until March 15th. How much could that have affected the search?
Well, it's a shame that in the very beginning they were searching up near the Straits of Malacca. Obviously, that's a lot of wasted maritime assets and manpower. But the bottom line is this company, Inmarsat, who's the satellite operator and owners of the satellites, are a very well-respected corporation, 35 years in business. It's not their job for search and rescue. The ACAR system, which is what's transmitted on the aircraft, that's transmitting critical engine performance parameters of the flight. It's not meant for pinpointing the exact location of the aircraft.
And then so talk about then the kind of information that could have been collected during those 10 days, but also how much the plane itself could have been deteriorated in that period.
I think it's still relatively a short period of time. I mean, obviously there is, some salt water, probably some minor corrosion. Depending how the aircraft impacted the ocean, whether it's in many pieces, whether it exploded. The big concern right now is the black box, and we're fast approaching that 30-day mark. So to recover that black box.
And you're talking about because the battery power of that black box will run out, and so it will no longer transmit information.
That's exactly right, yes. And I mean, there even is a very slight possibility that they might have disconnected the circuit breakers for that black box. So there might not even be that much information on there.
Is there any, from an aviation standpoint, Kyle, is there any valid reason why they would have withheld that information and waited 3 days before saying, hey, look, this is what this really incredible satellite company told us?
I don't think so. And again, from what I understand, the signal was fairly weak from the satellite. Usually with positioning, there's 3 satellites. In this instance, there was only 1 satellite. So you basically need 3 to triangulate the position of the aircraft. But like I said, the system is designed for, basic engine monitoring performance. It's not meant to pinpoint locations. So when they go to that company and say, hey, where's our aircraft? It's not their responsibility. It's kind of like if you have OnStar in your car or a similar service. If you crash and say, hey, I didn't sign up for the service, you should have told me that I was in a car crash, or you should have found me. It's not their responsibility. And they're not in the business of finding airplanes. They're in the business of transmitting and receiving data from the aircraft to forward on to the maintenance base, of the airline and the airline headquarters and the manufacturer.
So Kyle, when you hear the news this morning, which is no news, that nothing has been discovered overnight, what do you make of the search at this point, the status of the search?
I mean, I right now think with the debris that was most recently spotted on satellite, my gut feeling is it's probably maybe a container or parts of a shipwreck or something like that. I mean, we have to remember the initial search area was 3 million square miles. I mean, there's shipwrecks, there's metal, there's debris, there's probably other downed small aircraft. I mean, it could be a countless number of, debris in the ocean.
So kind of that old needle in the haystack, that's where they are, as everybody's been saying this morning.
That is exactly right, unfortunately.
All right, Kyle Bailey, thank you very much for your expertise.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Thanks.